Have you ever wished that you could go back and be at the right place at the right time? Back in the 70s, right before IBM went public and went crazy, and you could have got in for $1,000 and you'd be a billionaire today. Or how about Apple? Or, when Bill Gates splintered off? How about when Tesla took off? And now, recently, NVIDIA. Man, if we'd only known in 2013 what we know today, we all missed the biggest tip ever, I think, and that's the health insurance stock. Now, since this government shutdown, the Affordable Care Act situation has come to light. Everybody now realizes that we were paying huge amounts of subsidies to keep this program alive, all predicated by the fact that they made it a law that everybody had to have insurance. So if you didn't work for an employer that provided insurance, you had to go out and buy it somewhere. So then it turned into one of these boondoggles that, we'll furnish a place for you to buy it and find and make it a competitively marketplace so that you can find the best rates for your coverage needs and keep it affordable for you. Except for they weren't really making it affordable. They were driving down the premiums by giving tax subsidies to the insurance companies. Not to you, not to me to save money on my premium, to the insurance companies. Oh, and by the way, they also historically reject 1/3 of all claims. The same insurance company that the government gets money from to pay for your health insurance if you're getting subsidized, they still can deny your claim and still do 1/3 of the time. The insurance companies have made a whopping $9 trillion in income over the last 10 years or so. Mostly coming from, obviously, from subsidies and from premiums and from not paying claims as part of it. The largest this year alone had $371 billion in profits. Or maybe that's total. I'm sorry. That might be the total of the big five, which is Aetna and United Health and Anthem Blue Cross and a couple others. But they have a 400% increase in profits. Now, had you known, right, back in 2010 when this first started becoming something they were going to make a law, you could have got in and your stock price would have gone up 1,032%. I think that's even better than what Nancy Pelosi can do on her stock portfolio. But see, she also knew about this, so maybe that's where part of her gains came from. I wonder. Makes you wonder. And when in 2013, when everybody knew the law was going to become in place and that you were going to be mandated to buy insurance, during that time period till now, the 448% of the increase in their stocks has been since 2013. So had you been an early heads-up guy, you could have got in and made huge profits. But even if you'd have known 2015, when they were still up, going up 200% and 300% over the next 10 years, would have been an amazing profit spot, right? And meanwhile, our premiums, those of us that pay premiums, have still gone up, right? I still work for an employer. I still have employer-sponsored insurance. My premiums have still gone up as a single person to about $9,000 a year. And for a family coverage, it's up to $26,000 a year. So when you hear people talking about everybody's rates are going to go through the roof if these subsidies aren't continued, well, that's because Affordable Care isn't affordable. And without the subsidies, it'd be a wreck. And because of the subsidies, they've allowed the insurance companies to monopolize healthcare, where they can deny your claim and still charge exorbitant amounts every year to get the money from you. And because the government pays the bill, everybody's ignorant to the fact that's where the money goes and that it's not spent wisely. So all they've done is drive up the prices, driven apart the free market, because the big five insurance companies pretty much run the country when it comes to healthcare. And they've made everything unaffordable. Everything. So, boy, if we'd only known, this is the biggest stock tip we never knew about. Anyway, that's all I got for today. I appreciate your comments below if you have one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.